In hip-hop, fame is built on lyrics, lifestyle, and legacy. But sometimes it's the quiet moments, the personal, unscripted ones, that reveal the real story behind the music. And today, we've got one of the most shocking twists in hip-hop love drama. GloRilla, the fast-rising Memphis star, has reportedly proposed marriage to Yo Gotti, her label boss, mentor, and the man who helped launch her into stardom. But here's the twist. While fans expected a fairy tale ending, Yo Gotti might not be able to say yes. Why? Because Angela Simmons, Gotti's longtime crush turned current flame, is still very much in the picture. This is more than just gossip. It's a love triangle rooted in ambition, loyalty, identity, and years of public and private emotion. So let's unpack how we got here, what it all means, and where things could be headed next. To understand GloRilla's bold move, we have to rewind the clock. GloRilla, born Gloria Woods, came out of Memphis with a fire that couldn't be ignored. Her breakout hit, F&F, Let's Go, exploded onto the scene in 2022. It was gritty, raw, and loud. Exactly the kind of sound that resonated with people tired of manufactured rap. Her delivery was unapologetically Memphis, and Yo Gotti noticed. It didn't take long for him to sign her to his label, Collective Music Group, CMG. The moment went viral. Gotti personally handed her a bag filled with $500,000 in cash. Cameras rolled. The world cheered. But it wasn't just a business deal. Over time, fans started noticing something else. The way Gotti looked at Glo during interviews, how they hyped each other on social media, and how Glo constantly thanked Gotti not just for signing her, but for believing in her. Their chemistry was undeniable, even if neither ever confirmed anything romantic. For Glo, Gotti wasn't just a CEO. He was a rock, a protector, a man who saw her potential before the charts did. And now, 2 years into their working relationship, insiders say GloRilla has taken the boldest step of her life, privately proposing to Yo Gotti, asking to take their connection beyond business and into something eternal. Sources say it wasn't staged, it wasn't a PR stunt. It came from a place of genuine emotion. She's seen men come and go. She's seen loyalty tested. And in Gotti, she sees someone she can build a real future with. But for Gotti, the proposal landed in the middle of something much more complicated. Let's not forget, Angela Simmons has been on Yo Gotti's radar for almost a decade. Way back in 2015, Gotti famously rapped, "I just followed Angela Simmons, /boy, I got a crush on Angela Simmons." Back then, it sounded like wishful thinking. Angela, daughter of Rev Run and star of Growing Up Hip Hop, was Hollywood royalty, elegant, polished, and quiet about her private life. But time has a funny way of connecting destinies. Fast forward to late 2022, and suddenly, Gotti and Angela were posting cozy vacation pics. Yacht getaways, designer date nights, captioned with hearts. The internet went into meltdown. It was the Cinderella story of hip-hop. The street CEO finally won the heart of the woman he crushed on for years. And to Gotti, Angela wasn't just an influencer. She was peace. She was calm in the chaos of his rap empire. Angela brought a different kind of energy. Where GloRilla was bold and brash, Angela was serene and strategic. She understood business, legacy, and, importantly, how to move in silence. Their relationship symbolized something bigger, Gotti's transformation from hustler to mogul. Angela became a reflection of the man Gotti was becoming, not just who he had been. So when GloRilla suddenly put her heart on the line, it didn't just catch Gotti off guard. It shook the foundation of his current relationship. Now, let's step back. Yo Gotti stands at the center of two powerful emotional forces. On one side, you have GloRilla, young, driven, fiercely loyal. She represents Gotti's past, the grind, the hunger, the passion that pushed him to where he is now. She's streetwise, fearless, and ready to commit fully, not just to a career, but to him. On the other side, you have Angela Simmons, composed, mature, and deeply rooted in a different world. She represents stability, elegance, and the next chapter. She's what happens when the dream stops being about survival and starts being about legacy. So the question becomes, who is Gotti now? Is he the street general who made CMG a powerhouse with nothing but hustle and gut instinct? Or is he the refined businessman crafting a legacy with someone who mirrors his polished evolution? It's a tough position, because love isn't just about compatibility, it's about timing. And GloRilla's timing may be clashing with a season in Gotti's life that's already spoken for. As soon as word got out about GloRilla's private proposal, social media exploded. Hashtag Team Glo praised her for breaking the mold. A female rapper proposing to a male CEO. That's empowerment in its purest form. Bold, bossy, and fearless, everything GloRilla has always been. But not everyone agreed. Hashtag Team Angela fans were quick to remind people of Angela's place in Gotti's heart, and in his lyrics, long before GloRilla was in the picture. They argue that Angela is the woman Gotti truly manifested, the one who makes sense for the man he is today. And then there were the neutral fans torn between both women. GloRilla has the chemistry. Angela has the history. Gotti, they say, is stuck between two queens, each offering him something the other can't. Even some industry insiders have weighed in anonymously, saying this could affect CMG dynamics. How do you maintain a professional label environment when the artist-CEO relationship is now deeply emotional? So what's happening behind the scenes? Angela Simmons has stayed mostly silent. Her recent Instagram posts have been vague but telling, quotes about trusting God, knowing your worth, and letting time reveal all truths. Sources close to her say she was caught off guard by the news. She's hurt, but composed. Angela has always handled the spotlight with grace, and this situation is no different. As for Gotti, he's been uncharacteristically quiet. No tweets, no statements, no denials. Some say he's buying time. Others believe he's deeply conflicted. But one thing is clear, his next move could shake up not just his love life, but his label, his public image, and his future. And what about GloRilla? After laying her heart on the table, she's at a crossroads. If Gotti turns her down, or worse, doesn't respond at all, what happens next? Will she pour her heartbreak into her music? Will it fracture her relationship with CMG? Or will she flip the script, showing the world that a woman can take a romantic risk, even if it doesn't end with a ring? There's also the danger of public narrative. Some fans are already spinning it as Glo overstepped, saying this could hurt her brand. But others argue it makes her more human, showing that even strong, independent women fall hard sometimes. In the end, this isn't just a love triangle. It's a moment that reflects who Yo Gotti is now, who GloRilla wants to become, and how Angela Simmons fits into that evolution. This is a story about timing, growth, and the cost of love in the spotlight. If Gotti chooses Glo, he risks appending a stable, mature relationship, but he also honors the loyalty that built his empire. If he stays with Angela, he may have to create emotional distance within his label, a move that could damage his connection with one of CMG's brightest stars. Whatever happens, one thing is certain: the world is watching, and Gotti's next move could define not just his personal life, but his legacy. Thanks for tuning in to this exclusive deep dive on Hip Hop Unfiltered. Who do you think Gotti should choose, GloRilla or Angela Simmons? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a beat. Until next time, stay true, stay tuned, and keep the culture alive.